I, 24M, think my girlfriend, 24F, doesn't love me or is using me. How do I handle this situation? It might be a bit longer, but please bear with me. I could use some outside perspective. Thank you. We've been together for 9 months now, met on Tinder. She's been all of my firsts, kiss, SX, girlfriend, etc. It's been a roller coaster. The first few months were amazing but also horrible for me, and it was my bad for idolizing her. She wasn't answering my texts, later admitted she found me needy and annoying, not her type, which is usually bad guy, but wanted to give us a shot. There were the first 6 months and the last 3 to 4. During the first few months, she pulled a few really bad moves on me. I'll give some examples. Didn't buy me a birthday gift 4 to 5 months into our relationship because she didn't have time to, had to hang out with her roommate because she was going to spend the next 2 nights at my place, what her roomie said. I spent $600, worth much more in our country, on my birthday weekend with her, activities, restaurants, etc. I also went out of my way to get her a thoughtful gift for her birthday, 1 month into knowing each other. I got us a small cake with a candle for our 5-month anniversary for the fun of it. She shared her half of our cake with her roommate/best friend and asked me if I want mine to go because they wanted to watch a movie. She was on a girls' night out going home. I was also going home, and we happened to cross paths. I pulled over to say hi to her. She got very upset for me barging in on her girls' night. It was just her and her roommate at that point, and I had to apologize. She had Tinder installed for months, said she installed it to see when we started talking, and forgot to delete it despite me seeing many notifications, and quite a few others like this. Then she told me she loves me, wants a future with me, marriage, kids, and that I'm the greatest thing to ever happen to her and I am the perfect boyfriend. Introduced me to her entire extended family and all of her friends. However, I can't see any of this love. Don't get me wrong, there are some nice things she's done, like caring for me when I had a cold, but so few of them. She never bought me a gift or surprised me in any way, although I showered her with this stuff: gifts, nights out, parties, flowers, a romantic trip to Paris to a Michelin star place, a 2-week vacation. I was regularly spending days planning perfect date nights for us, with surprises, movies, reservations, sweets, flowers, small gifts, and thoughtful stuff. Never got anything in return. Her plan is to move back to her hometown, a dead-end town in the middle of nowhere, where her family owns a business. I told her I'd go with her and work remotely, also abandoning my current amazing job, family, friends, etc., next year. I'm rethinking this. There's this group of girls and guys she hangs out with, all of them being the friend group of her roommate/best friend. They're all drug addicts and sleep around with everyone. Horrible influences. These girls insist on these girls' whatevers, trips, nights out, coffee dates, etc. I'm never invited. Since they're all single, there can't be a non-girls' night. However, even their last girls' trip I was specifically uninvited from, because it's just girls. These other girls had guys over all the time, with my girlfriend also around. She said she wouldn't have gone if she knew and all that. I tried bringing this up to her, how bad of an influence they are, but she won't budge. She said she sees this and they don't influence her. She said this group accepted her when she was lonely and going crazy in a new city, and they're good at heart. But I have doubts. There's also a very obvious difference in her behavior around them and me. She's all happy and crazy with me and usually ignores me, or is always half dead because we're always together and have nothing to talk about. She also doesn't want to do anything or leave the house, very rarely with me, but when the girls bring it up, every time. And I also feel like our relationship takes last place. We're currently living together, with my girlfriend and her best friend. She said she couldn't abandon her because of a promise they made the first year of college. In the beginning of our relationship, she also said her friend has a priority pass over me and everyone else. This seems to have changed, but as others pointed out, our relationship and future are definitely not top of her list. We're going to be living together, just the two of us, because this friend agreed to leave. Otherwise, we would have been stuck like this. I brought up her friend and also our living situation to her, and she seemed devastated, not happy to start a life with me. And lastly, there's the money. It's true that I make way more and I also got her used to this, but at one point I was paying for everything except for rent, food, takeout, cigarettes, going out, drinks. She's working slightly above minimum wage and gets money from her parents, yet I was paying for everything. My paycheck is higher than almost anyone I know. A lot of luck, and some hard work, yet I end the month with no money or in debt from the next month's salary. I tried to bring this up to her. She's empathetic, then hours/days later suggests we get sushi, order out, sends me to buy cigarettes, etc. And it all adds up. A ton. The problem is she seems like a genuine girl, like a good person, but I'm not fully convinced. She's very cute on one hand. I feel like breaking up with her would ruin her future plans and make me feel bad.